Hey guys, how you all doing? I just wanted to show you all my peanut butter and jelly sandwich and all. I'm really excited about eating this peanut butter and jelly sandwich and everything. Once I calm down, I've been really upset about so many things and I just can't do them all because you know how it goes. I'm only one person. That's all I can do. I can only do so much per day. And so I'm just a little bit stressed out and I needed to go for a run or walk or whatever, and I didn't. And I should have gone because, everything. But I was worried about my phone, and I was thinking, oh my God, what if I fall and my phone breaks? Then I thought, well, I can't go out for a walk because my location service is on, and it wouldn't shut down. It was locked on that thing. It was locked. It was locked on the little thing that like where you go to your settings and go down to general, and all that stuff was locked on, you know, the everything, pictures, videos, and um everything, location and all that was on. And I don't want anybody tracking me when I'm walking, you know what I'm saying? I've always turned all that stuff off because I've had some bad things happen when I had that location thing on, and I just don't want it on. Okay? And I'm just stressed out because my dad stressed me out. He didn't mean to do it, but he's still stressing me out and everything. Um, asked me things like 5 or 6 times, same question over and over, and I know I have to try to be, caring and just patient. I'm not really a patient person, but I gotta learn to be patient, and you know, and just try to you know, make the best of everything or whatever. I don't think he knows he's asking. I think it's part of his dementia or whatever. It's just hard to deal with everything. One person hard to deal with. I'm going to have to get with my brother, tell him what's going on. I don't think he even knows what's going on and all. I need to get with him about that, and he's going to be shocked and everything because my dad would never be like this. He's older and, he had a stroke and all that. I mean, he can remember some things he can't remember. It's really weird. But a lot of people are putting pressure on me at one time, and I just can't seem to get caught up. Um, you know, this one of my friends had to go get this jacket for me, and she paid for it, and I was gonna pay her back tomorrow. You know what I mean? And I gave her a little bit. I was gonna give her. I'm gonna give her some money for doing that for me because this weird guy on next door wouldn't give me the freaking jacket. Like I was gonna pay him $30 for the jacket and all. And I thought the jacket, I think the jacket's really cute. It's like royal blue. That's like one of my favorite colors. And she got it from Macy's, and I like Macy's. It still has tags on it and all. And it's always nice to have extra coats and stuff and different colors and all that. And I thought that was a pretty good buy for $30 and all. And he would not give me the coat, and he was being really difficult and weird. I've never even had anybody treat me like that on next door. Okay, he's being really weird and saying a bunch of things. I'm not going to get into it, but said a bunch of weird things to me. And the guy's out there. Okay, he's a Fruit Loop, and I don't really technically want to, I'm saying, really talk to those kind of people or whatever. But I was trying to be nice to him so I could get the jacket and all that. For 8 weeks, he like ran around and didn't want to give me the jacket, and told me if I was interested in the jacket, then I should have got it the first week that I was interested. There's no reason to be like that. If you want to sell something, you used to sell something and be done with it. Don't play mind games, and you know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. It's just stupid. You know what I mean? There's no reason to be like that. Play mind games. You have something for sale in their store. You want to sell it, okay? But then you're telling a person who's interested in a jacket, that you don't want to sell it. to that person. I mean, I didn't even do anything to make him mad. He is weird, okay? Like I said, he's weird. I really wanted the jacket and everything, and he got me in a lot of trouble next door, and I was blocked for like a whole month and everything, so I'm really gonna have to watch it. I mean, I'm really scared now. After that happening and all, I'm just gonna have to be really, really careful now and everything. I mean, you know, it's like I don't know if he really wanted to, you know what I'm saying, sell anything. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, that creeped me out. You know, he has all this stuff on next door, but then he doesn't want to sell it. And he wants to be difficult with people who want to buy things. This really doesn't make any sense. And apparently he hasn't even sold anything since I looked on there and saw his name a long time ago. I mean, I guess I should have gotten it when I got it. I mean, there was different things I had to get. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to do too much. But she did. She's a good friend of mine. And, I mean, I really like her. She's a nice person. And she did go and do it for me and meet him somewhere and give him the money. And so I was going to pay her back tomorrow on that, you know, and give her extra money for doing it because I couldn't get around the situation. Well, I did get around the situation. He got outsmarted. But really, he deserves that because who even does that to somebody? That's just horrible. I mean, a grown person wants to play games. You know, it's just ridiculous. I mean, I don't have time for that kind of drama. I don't have time for that BS. You know, it's just like get on with it. You know, it's not a big deal. But anyways, he became a problem, and so I got her to do it, and told her I was going to pay her extra money to do that. And she even said that that guy was a weirdo. I mean, she met him at Mars or something. And she was supposed to get these other things, but she said she wanted to get out of there as soon as possible. The guy was a weirdo, and she doesn't ever want to talk to him ever again. And I said, do you see what I was talking about? She was like, oh my God. And she had to meet him at Mars, you know, in the parking lot, but that's not so bad because, you know, that's the best thing to do really on those um, next door app, you know what I'm saying, is just to meet somebody in a public place and then give them the money if you want to buy something and then leave. I mean, I've met a few people in the parking lot and I haven't had problems with anybody, you know? And I mean, Matt's always with me and all, but I haven't had any problems, okay? This is starting to hurt my arm. I'm just stressed out because, you know, I meant to send Jessica's thing, you know, that same week and all. But like I said, you know, I didn't know if she would do it or not, but I told her to give her extra money. So she got extra money for doing that. And I'll get my coat tomorrow and she'll get the money tomorrow and all. And, you know, I just said, if you want to do it again, let me know. She goes, well, I'm not ever going to meet this weirdo again. Because there was a few things she was supposed to get and she didn't get them. I think she just wanted to get the hell out of there, basically. And she said he was really strange and weird acting, and she doesn't ever want to see him again. And I said, well, you only had to do that for 5 minutes, and you're getting paid $50 just to, you know what I mean. She had to set it up and go over there and stuff, and plus she probably needs extra money, and so I'm doing it to help her out. And she's a nice person and all, and she said she didn't want to see him ever again. So now I'm going to have to get somebody else to go over there or, you know, and do it. Or maybe a friend will do it or whatever and I won't have to pay them. But, I mean, I just want to get it done because, you know, that it's that anticipation of, you know, is that coat going to be there? You know what I'm saying? It was only one coat. Is it going to be there? Will he sell it to somebody else? You know, it's just that kind of stuff I didn't want to deal with. And I just wanted to make sure I could have it. And she literally called him last week. And he couldn't do it last week. But then he could do it this week and everything. So she did it, okay? But there's a few other things. Like I said, I'll have to get somebody else to get those. These really cute, bunny things. They're bunny, figurines or whatever. And then I think that there was 3 of those, and I think a butterfly pin and maybe some butterfly earrings or whatever, but that's it. And I never want to talk to him again. Like, I'm never going to talk to that guy again. You know what I'm saying? I will never talk to him. He has really ruined my next door thing, and I never even had anything like that happen. I never had like anything like that on Facebook happen. But he's just an angry person, I guess. And I mean, I couldn't even believe I don't even know this guy and everything, and it just freaked me out, the stuff he was saying. And then he said, "Do you want to meet?" And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm not gonna meet him. Like, it's not gonna be a date or anything. I didn't say that. I just said, well, I can meet you somewhere to get the coat and the bunnies and all, and I'll give you the money. And he didn't see it like that. He saw it like he wanted to have a date or something. I didn't, want to do that. I don't know that person. And it's a creepy thing to do. Ask somebody out that you don't even know. I mean, you don't even know this person from high school. You've never seen this person before. And this person's already acting really weird and creepy. No, I don't want to go out with somebody I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The way stuff he was saying to me, it was just very odd. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't ever want to see him again, basically. But then I had to deal with that. That was ongoing for a few months, okay? And then she did that. I'm going to get the really cute coat tomorrow. I'll show y'all. And then give her the money, okay? Well, there was something else. I'm next door. I was going to get a coffee table, okay? And it was really low price. And I told the guy I would give him $20 extra if he would hold it for me. And he said, okay. And then we were supposed to get it on Sunday, but Matt took somebody to the ER, somebody from work to the ER, because they had that norovirus or whatever. And he had to wear like a space outfit, you know what I mean, and everything. But he said, that guy's hands were all over, I mean, that virus, you know what I'm saying, it's all over your car and stuff like that. And so he had to, on Sunday he didn't have any sleep because he said it happened in the middle, of the morning or whatever, and nobody could decide who to go, and so he decided to go because this guy does a lot of things for other people, at work and stuff. Other than we couldn't, I told him to go ahead and go home because he was so tired, he'd been up all night and everything and all day, and he really didn't even need to do that. So I had to reschedule with this guy to get this table, coffee table and all. And I said, well, can you do it Wednesday? And he said, okay. And I thought Matt would be done by Wednesday, but he's not. It's going to be tomorrow. I hope everything goes smoothly. I mean, I don't want to jinx myself. I hope to God everything goes smoothly. Because, just stressed out. I got too many things on my plate, you know what I mean? And then, we'll meet Renee and give her the money, and that'll be that. She's got to go do some things, go to Bible study. And then this, other guy, I'm going to meet him, let him know what time, around about time or whatever, and all. And then we're going to go and get that. And then there was another guy, and then he couldn't do it. Well, he could do it on Sunday, okay? But then, like I said, Sunday, I would have gotten sick. You know what I'm saying? From that guy being in his car, I would have gotten sick. And I would have been sick for a week or 2 weeks or however long. So, I didn't get in his car. Plus, Matt needed to go home and take a nap. He needed to go to sleep. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just a hard thing to do. You know what I mean? Be up and all. Well, anyways, that's that. And then I sent Brenda her package of stuff and everything. And I was supposed to send Jessica. Well, I didn't realize that I had lost 2 pieces of a puzzle. So I figured I need to look for that, okay? And then I had sent 4 to 6 or or 6 to 9 sizes, and then Jessica told me it was 12-month size, so I have to take all that out, and I haven't even looked for the puzzle pieces, which I'm going to do tonight and everything. I have to move these couches. I haven't moved the couches. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like cleaning. I mean, I just got so overwhelmed with everything. You know, I had to take my cats to the, cat doctor vet tomorrow. And I can't even find a freaking cat carrier, okay? So, like, if I don't find that freaking cat carrier, we won't be going. Because you have to have cat carrier for your cats, you know what I mean? And so I think it's downstairs or whatever. There's no electricity downstairs because it's being worked on down there. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, I can use my cell phone or whatever, but that's kind of creepy. I mean, I'll go ahead and do it because I need to find that freaking cat carrier. At least I'll know where it is, and I won't be stressed out that, tomorrow. I've been going to bed early and getting up early and everything, trying to get my, I'm saying, I'm trying to get my hours back on track because I was staying up all night, sleeping all day, and that's really not a good thing if you're going to start working again in sales and stuff. People are up during the day. So I've been working on that, and that's been stressing me out. And then, like I said, with the Jessica thing, I mean, I didn't mean for it to happen. It just happened. And so, I mean, I'm going to have to go through the bags. There's quite a few bags here and try to condense it down to one bag and go through the clothes and see which size is 12 months. I mean, if they're over 12 months, that's fine or whatever. But, you know what I'm saying? It's very expensive to send something through the mail. And it's a lot harder than you think it is just to put things in there. I've been going through all my arts and crafts and stuff, and I'm happy to send everything out to them and all the stuff that they would need to do junk journaling with. But it's a bit of a chore because I'm having to go through everything, every single drawer, go through it, separate it. You know what I'm saying? And it's been hard to do because, like I said, I think I showed you all, it was crazy high. I mean, that's nuts that it got up to my freaking knee in the living room. I mean, it's down to the floor now. But there's just a few things that I have to pick up. I haven't been wanting to pick it up. These couches need to be flipped. And I'm pretty sure some things are under this couch. I got to get all that out and stick that in the corner. There's probably some things under the lime green couch. I have to flip the lime green couch over here, towards the window. Get everything that's underneath there, put that in the corner for right now. And then bring the lime green couch over here and all. And then there's a few other things, over there. That one thing needs to be moved into the kitchen because it's that thing, that piece of furniture that I got from that lady in the beginning on Nextdoor, and I only paid $50 for it. And those type of armoires or whatever, very expensive. There's a few problems, but I can fix them or whatever. It's gonna go in the kitchen. And then there's like a table with my freaking TV on it, and I was gonna put the shelf thing over there and put the TV on it. Then put the table in the other room. There's a couple things in there that I got from dumpster diving that I could not freaking fix. I'm gonna try and fix them again, but I mean, they're in the trash for a reason. I can't fix that one thing. I mean, I'm gonna try again, that table, but it's like on the bottom, it's a pretty bad crack on the bottom of they probably did that with a freaking hammer or axe or something. I don't know. Because it was split on the bottom and everything. But, I mean, I'll try to fix it again with some different glue and all. We've got that. I mean, I have all these problems right now. I just can't seem to get caught up. You know what I mean? I don't like living in chaos like this. I'm used to living, you know what I mean, where everything has a place. It's a bit of my OCD or whatever. Everything has a place and it goes back to that spot. And once it goes back to that spot, then, if you go over to the a container, and everything had to be cleaned out, washed with hot soapy water, and then clean with Lysol wipes, and then put the regular paper towels in there, wipe them off, and I still have a few more to go on that, okay? stacked those up in my room. I have some downstairs in the living room. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to sort everything out. This Christmas stuff needs to go. I need to find a huge container for this tree because it's like 9 foot. I mean, when I got it, I had to take the last one off at Big Lots off the tables or whatever. There was no box or anything, and so I'm gonna have to get enough box to get that. I need to get all those down. The reason, like I said, I was keeping the Christmas tree up because of those candy canes I was gonna show you, and for some reason things got so chaotic. I couldn't find the freaking. And this is crazy, but it's true. I couldn't find the thing. You know what I mean? The plug that goes to the freaking Christmas tree, and I couldn't plug it in because I couldn't find the freaking plug to plug it in the wall, and there was so much stuff over there, it was chaotic, okay? But I got all that stuff cleared off, by the tree. There's nothing, you know what I mean? It's just completely wooden, hardwood floors and all, and I pushed it over to the corner. There's not much more to go. I was doing it every freaking day, cleaning up every freaking day, some room. And I was doing a little bit each day, and then I got really, really exhausted from doing that and tired, and I had to take a little break. And then, you know what I'm saying? I told Jessica that I would have it the next day or whatever, but I didn't find the puzzle pieces. I'm sorry. I am doing the best I can do, trying to juggle all these things. Like I said, the cats are going to go to the pet doctor tomorrow. I don't have the cat carrier. I have to find the cat carrier. And the thing about it is, it's pet store. I don't think this is right, but if you're going to cancel, you've got to call 3 hours in advance and cancel, because if you don't, you can't, which is not right to do a no-show kind of thing and not even call or whatever. That's not right. But it's not right to dock somebody. They do this to everybody. It's not just me. If you don't call them that day 3 hours ahead of time, then they can put some type of you know what I'm saying, like dock you money basically, and you have to pay that. Well, who wants to pay that money that you really don't need to pay? You know what I'm saying? That's really not right for them to do that, I don't think. But it's a really busy place and all. I like the doctors and stuff. I've been going there for years, and they're cheaper than most places and stuff. And so, just kind of putting up with it because it's cheaper than any other vet in Lexington and all. But, you know what I'm saying, I'm just kind of stressed out about that, and because I'm not a morning person. I really don't do things in the morning. I have to get used to doing things in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I have to get up. I'm like Oscar the Grouch. I have to get up, and I have to be up for a little while. And my dad was calling me, and I was telling him what time I was getting up because he didn't believe me. And then he starts calling me and talking to me in the morning, and I'm like, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but I cannot talk to people in the morning. Just let me wake up and all that. So I'm trying to get used to that again. Like I said, I didn't mean to tell you, Jessica, that I would send it and everything on that day because I just couldn't. There's so many things going on. I couldn't get them all done. You know what I'm saying? Riley threw up, and then I was worried about that because he was sick last year. You know what I'm saying? And he needed his special food from PetSmart. It's his prescription food from Hills. I don't have a car, so I can't get there. You know what I'm saying? I had to ask my dad to take me over there and get that. I had to go to the doctor. And everything this week, and what else? Go to the grocery store, and basically, I love my dad, but we be with him all day long and stuff, and he is really hard to deal with. My mom said he was hard to deal with, and my aunt said he was hard to deal with. Me and my mom had an ongoing joke, basically, that she said that his receptionist told my mom during his retirement party from work that he's gonna drive you crazy because he's gonna bug the shit out of you and drive you crazy and stuff. And my mom was laughing because she thought it was funny and all. Well, little did she know he retired, okay? My mom was a housewife. She did work when I was younger and all that, but she was a housewife because it'd be better to take care of the kids than have to, take them somewhere to, a babysitter or whatever. My mom didn't want to do that because apparently when I was little, I hit to something and I had to have stitches in my head or whatever from hitting the fireplace. Somebody wasn't watching me. And so my mom was like, that's it, you're not ever coming back here again. And it worked out where she stayed home and all that, my brother and me. And then, like I said, it's funny because my mom, did all the things. She paid all the bills and did all this other stuff. You know what I mean? My dad never did any of that. I mean, I don't even think my dad knew how to wash dishes because my mom used to cook dinner and had dinner, you know what I'm saying, like on the table when he got home, you see. And so I don't think he knew how to do any of that. Like, he learned how to do all this stuff, but then, like, he's retired. He went to play golf, and that was fine and all. But then, you know what I'm saying, he started spending more time at home and all. And my mom was, like, getting aggravated because she's used to having her own space of doing what she needed to do, you know what I mean? And he's asking her what she doing, and he, like, basically follows her to the, grocery store and walk behind her. Well, nobody likes that. And my dad's done it to me, okay? And it's very aggravating. You know what I'm saying? And telling me nobody drinks Milo cereal. And I said, well, a lot of people do drink it. I really like it. You know what I'm saying? Not sponsored by my channel. And apparently the guy in front of me likes it because he had 3 or 4 of them. And I said, maybe you should try it and then decide if you like it or not. Of course, now he likes it, okay? But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not right. Walking behind a person when they're getting groceries, you know what I'm saying? And keeping track of how much I was putting in the basket and all that. And I didn't want to get it too high or whatever. And he was walking behind me. It was so freaking annoying. I don't like, it's like Big Brother following you around, you know what I'm saying? If you've ever watched that movie, it was freaky. I didn't even think what the name of it was. It was a freaky movie. But anyways, it was Horrible something. I'm trying to think what the book name was. I think it was Big Brother or whatever. But basically, that's kind of going on now with, presidency and all that stuff. But anyways, like I said, I've gotten off track, okay? And trying to get everything done. And I'm trying to do these, I'm trying to spray paint this, tree that I wanted to do for Valentine's Day and Easter because I wanted to do it last year and I didn't get it done. And that really upset me. I don't know how you crafters keep up with everything. It's really hard because, I want to make all these crafts and stuff for Valentine's Day. We'll only have a few weeks left to get it all done, get it videoed and everything on my channel and all. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you all do it. I mean, it's really, you have to work night and day to get it done. And I was working night and day to get this cleared out, and I got everything down to the hardwood floors. And I can't even believe that I even did that in the first place, Things happen, life happens, as they say, what shit happens or whatever. But anyways, I had to put some stuff in the corner, and I'm still going to go through that stuff. And if there's anything else that I could put in Jessica and really, I open into these wreaths. I forgot to put them in there. And I'm going to send Jessica those wreaths. But I'm saying it's very expensive to send things. Very expensive. You have no idea how expensive it is. But I wanted to do it and everything and to help them out and just to make their day better, make their life better, basically. Because, it feels good to get gifts and stuff. It feels good and makes you happy and all that kind of stuff. And, I had somebody do that for me, and I've always kind of been generous, a giver and all. Well, anyways, like I said, Matt was taking me up there and he said, well, let's just do one today and then we're going to do the other one. You can't really take it up there because you don't have the puzzle pieces. And then you need to go through, the outfits and take the other ones out of there because, what I'm saying, if she doesn't wear that size, I can give it to like the blessing box or somebody else who really needs that size and all. I mean, I'm gonna leave the stuff in there that is, a bigger size and all that she can grow into and all. But I do need to take some things out that are not her size so I can give them. This lady had a baby that had a breathing problem and she has 2 kids, and her husband lost his job, and but then got a job during Christmas. They got kicked out of their home, and this guy told me on the next door a lot of people were doing things, and I thought, well, I can at least give this guy, one of my Christmas trees from dumpster diving as long as the lights work and all that. But then I was worried about the lights not working and all that, that goes along with it. I didn't really want to have to go through that. What if the lights didn't work on the Christmas tree when they got it or whatever, Murphy's Law. So I got another tree for them. And I don't even know these people, but I just wanted to do something special for them because I didn't really want to let the kids down because the Christmas tree is always a fun thing to decorate for Christmas. My parents, always made sure that we had, wonderful Christmases and stuff, to decorate the tree and be with family and all that. And I just really didn't want the kids to be let down. I mean, I'm sure somebody else would have stepped up or whatever. But they got a brand new tree. It's a nice tree from Big Lots. And got some ornaments and stuff like that because I wanted to do it for them. I mean, I want to give more to people. You know what I'm saying? I want to do things more for people than I used to because I guess, I didn't even realize that I was that, selfish. Maybe I was. I didn't realize it. But now I'm kind of going through and getting people things. I mean, I think there's a few other people that got mad because I said I was going to send a gift certificate. Well, what ended up happening with that is I didn't know this at the time, but Judy took my gift cards and I couldn't find them, and she was the only one in the house, and I had no proof. And I asked her if she had them, and she said, no, why would you think I would do that? And everything. And then basically, after that, and then she was acting weird that night. I was like, I'm kind of like done, because, I mean, she's acting really weird, telling me that, she, she was working as a nurse and this friend of hers wouldn't bring her cigarettes and she didn't have cigarettes. I mean, it's a stupid story. It's dumb. She got mad at her because she wouldn't do that. Well, sometimes people can't do it, I mean, if you need cigarettes that bad, and she didn't even need cigarettes that bad because she had a breathing problem and she was on oxygen, okay? And so she really didn't need to be smoking, and I told her to stop smoking. Well, she wouldn't stop smoking, and actually that last night that she was here, I mean, I was shocked at the way she was acting, just acting really strange, and everything, and we went dumpster diving. I had to do everything. I really didn't want her to have to do anything, because she had to breathe through this breathing machine, and then I would do everything, and it's actually hard to dumpster dive because it's actually a workout. You know what I'm saying? It's not that easy to jump up on that window thing and hang off of it. I mean, I had a freaking bruise across my stomach when I tried to do that one time. And then it hurt for a long, long time. I mean, it hurt like hell. And then I was like, oh my God, I don't want to do that again. But then I got used to it. I got stronger and I started doing it and everything because you can get in there that way without a ladder, or you can get in with a ladder. But anyways, what I was trying to say is I'm stressed out and I can't seem to unstress myself. And there's all these things to do and all. And I wrote a list and everything. I've been crossing off everything as I go along. You know what I mean? But if I can't find those cat carriers, I mean, we can't go to the vet. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to look again downstairs, see if I can find them. That's stressing me out. And I never have really been like this, stressed out like this. I mean, when I had everything in order and everything was in the spot that it was in, I mean, I might have been a little bit more obsessive why, I went to the opposite direction of not being obsessive, hoarder. And then I'm going to go back to the obsessive compulsive person that I used to be. But what I'm trying to say is, you know, I mean, you really just don't realize how bad of a situation I was in. I was severely depressed with my mom dying and all, and I could not handle life. I mean, I was dumpster diving every day. It made me feel good to go dumpster diving and get things, and I really do miss it, and I need to do it every now and then and all. But, I mean, I have to walk everywhere, I can't drive anywhere. I mean, I need to get a job and I need to get a car. I mean, just all these problems hanging over my head. And it's just hard, you know what I mean, to deal with all this. There's quite a few other